Right, well today we're showing you part of how to keep your Peugeot e-2008 2021 car serviced as per the warranty requirements. So there's three parts to the warranty requirement. Once is the brake fluid must be changed every 2 years, and once is the cabin filter must be changed every 2 years, and the final part is that the pH of the coolant must be checked every 2 years. Now, I think any court in the country would struggle to have someone proving it that the cabin filter could somehow make your battery go below 70% in the first 8 years. I equally would maintain that the brake fluid also is not going to make your battery fail to reach 70% capacity in 8 years either. But the pH of the coolant, you could argue that, and you could argue that because if you didn't have the right pH in it, then the liquid could freeze inside the battery pack and then leak, and which of course would then degrade the battery. And seeing as you won't be able to see it when they're investigating it, if your battery does fall below 70% in the first 8 years, that they could well just say that it was because of the pH of the liquid, and you'd have nothing to prove for it. So I am choosing to get a Stellantis dealership to do the pH check, even though it's dead easy, take a few seconds and you can be done with a £60 piece of equipment. I'm going to have to pay them, but I don't see why I should pay them to change the cabin filter, because it's incredibly easy, and I don't see why I should pay them to change brake fluid, because that's also pretty easy. I've been working on cars for the last 25 years, and I think I can change brake fluid and a couple of cabin filters. Equally, if I wanted to, I could take it to my nephew's garage and they could do it. But because they're not EV registered, they couldn't bless the pH level even if they bought the tester. So for £89 this year, Citroën in our town will do what they call a mini service on the EV, which is check the pH level only. I know £89 still seems quite a lot for something that takes perhaps 20 seconds, but you like to think maybe they'll look over the rest of the car as well. You never know. You can but hope, and give me a report on that. I will certainly instruct them not to do any work, but I'm then going to do the other two pieces. And so every year, I'm hopeful they'll let me do a mini service, having already done the other two parts. So in this video, I'm doing the cabin filter. Next year, I shall do the brake fluid. Of course, they might say that this video is being reused each year, or they might say it wasn't done on that year. So by uploading it to YouTube, I prove it can't have been done later than that, because you can't make a video look like it was uploaded later. But I still could be using an earlier one. So what I've done is I've bought a newspaper. Now, funnily enough, the newspaper's cost me a reasonable portion of the cost of the cabin filter, because it's Saturday. But at least now I can zoom in here and show you that today is Saturday, the 22nd of August 2026. And so today I am changing the cabin filter. Here you can see the new cabin filters. There we go, lovely. Notice that they are directional. The flow of air must come into the cabin. So the arrows on mine, you can see, are both facing the correct way. They're facing that way, and I will insert them in the correct way round, funnily enough. What else can I say about that? Well, one day AI will get good enough probably that they won't be able to use this as proof. But at the moment, AI wouldn't be able to cleanly replace the date there. You'd see something that showed it was fake, which of course it isn't. I won't even be reading the paper probably, but it's there just to prove that I didn't do this earlier than that date. So, without further ado, I shall put these in. Let's see if I can position this where you've got a clue seeing it. Not that it matters really much, because I can show you the bottom one in afterwards. I can't show you the top one in afterwards, because of course it will be hidden. So let's try and position this somewhere where you've got a hope of seeing. And this video isn't about changing the filters. There's plenty of videos showing how to do that. This is just about how to maintain your battery warranty by doing those two things separately, and getting your pH test done by Stellantis. And Citroën are cheaper, I think. It doesn't really matter which, does it? I'm sure they're both capable of dipping it. Let's hope they actually do dip it and they don't just bless it. We've had some interesting experiences with another big brand where they didn't even do the work they were supposed to, because we marked things to check. So who knows? But the warranty being maintained is the primary thing. So here we go. I'll see if I can get it in whilst filming. Arrgh. The tricky bit is you have to get your finger under there, because otherwise it pretends to go in. There we go. Slot it up into the top. So there we go, that one's in. And now the other one. Bear in mind that if you had the garage do this, your £89 would become over £200, maybe close to £300. So it is quite amusing given how easy it is to change these. And the brake fluid, you're probably talking at most an hour's work. Hey, I guess dealerships are always expensive. There we go, point the airflows the right way, pop that one in. There we go. And if I can do that whilst filming it, it shows it's pretty easy really, doesn't it? And as you can see on the clock, I waffled on for ages. The actual, it's probably the amount of time it takes. It probably takes about 5-6 minutes because I took the time to undo the single screw that holds in the enclosure for that. And I also had to pop off the footrest and take the side off the front there, which was held on with one spring clip. But yes, so there we go. This year, 2026, cabin filter done. See me again next year for the brake fluid. Thank you.